What is up, guys? Welcome to Vintage Genetics, where it is all about classic bodybuilding. And don't worry, I'm only filming this with my phone for a short while because I was just about to start filming for you guys, but this little guy right here, the batteries are not in there. But my lovely girlfriend is actually, she was on her way home anyway, and the batteries are probably on the countertop, so she's gonna grab them, bring them to me, so we have some high quality footage, because I also wanted to make some extra vintage Genetics clothing pictures of a new item coming out, which you will see in this video, I think, so that will be great. But you can also see that I'm walking around at a different floor in the gym, because everything you see right here, 2 days ago or 3 days ago, it wasn't here yet. Within 1 day, we put this floor up. Well, we of course hired experts to do that, but a lot of other stuff happened as well, because this floor we put in ourselves. All the machines you see, we put on this floor ourselves, and so much more, like little details that you can't see right out of the back, but right out of the gate. But anyway, I'm very happy with this. So today is going to be a chest workout. This morning I woke up at 113.1 kilos, and after that I went to the bathroom, so safe to say I made my weight limit anyway. But the coach told me, since I'm now, I think, 27 days out, that we're gonna have a high day today, 300 grams of extra carbs. I already had my breakfast, which was 130 grams of rice flour and the usual frozen fruits and the whey drip, of course. And after this workout, I'm gonna have the post-workout meal, obviously, which will be a heightened amount of golden rice instead of the rice flour, but I'll tell you more about that later. But for now, let's train some chest. So this is going to be my first working set weight. A lot of people think when they see this barbell like this, that it's plates of 20, but no guys, I'm not James Hollinshead, not Ronnie Coleman. These are plates of 10 kilos each, so 25 pounds. So this in total is 130 kilos. I like to say a bit higher rep here, at least above 10 reps, maybe above 12, but I don't like to go below that for chest. To me, a good pump has always proven to be better than going very heavy, because comparatively to a few years ago, I had a bigger chest relative to the rest of my body, because I did everything high volume and heavy at the same time. So that worked for me very well, and right now I need to stay higher volume with more reps, just to ensure that these older joints and tendons stay intact, to be able to do the sport for a number more years, because I enjoy this, I love this, it's my passion. Let's do this. Whoa. So of course, we are walking in between the sets to stimulate the fat burning effect. You know, it's like a double-edged sword. Well, actually no, it's how do you say that? 2 birds with 1 stone? That's the right one. So number 1 is you burn the fat, right? Because you're walking around. But number 2 is that the calories you burn are even higher, because if you would be walking outside of the training, your heart rate would be lower. But now, with a heightened heart rate from the working sets I'm doing, the fat burning effect is even pronounced even more. So it's and number 3 actually is it doesn't take any more time than the workout itself. You work out for 1.5 hours, it's not going to take 1 second longer, because the only walk in between the sets during your normal rest times, which for me is like 2 to 3 minutes in between the working sets. So that's it. Truly recommend this. It's a game changer. So as you can see, I don't go to complete failure. I want to do 4 working sets here, but if I would have gone to failure on set number 1, that would have meant that set number 2 would have been a lot less performative as this, and set number 3 and 4 would be worthless and maybe not even worth doing. So sticking 1 to 2 reps in reserve will actually save you a lot of risk of injury, joint pain, tendon pain, and also, preserves the energy that you can still stimulate the muscle with in the next set. So I'm still going to do another set of this weight. Reps went down with 2, so it's all acceptable. So probably the next one will be in between 10 and 12, and then for the last set we will reduce the weight. So that way we can still get quality stimulus in, at the same time not overload the joints and tendons, and the muscle gets a nice big pump. Alright, felt great again, and now it's time for the 4th working set. I'm going to reduce the weight by 20 kilos in total, so 110. Let's go. Alright, done with this movement. Now it's time to move downstairs, and you will be surprised by the god-tier lighting. Let's do this. Do it properly, alright? Anybody know how I get its haze out of this lens? I am using a lens cap, but it doesn't seem to actually work. So, workout number one, we're not going to do 2 workouts here because we put out most of the energy in the first exercise, and there's no need to do a lot of movement here anymore because after 1 working set, most of the stimulus from this movement is already provided, but we're going to do another one to get an extra good pump. Alright, it's now time for the Pec Deck flies. This is an isolation movement, which means that now the volume can be increased a little bit in terms of the reps and the sets, the true nice finishing touch for the chest without causing too much fatigue. Let's go. And you can more easily hit failure here, as I mentioned, less fatigue, so even if you go to failure, it's literally in the chest and not through the whole body. Ah! Right. Oh, look at that. 1 second. Look at that. This lighting, I like it. The quickest way to lose body fat, just install new gym lighting. Anyway, we're doing triceps as you saw. This is, I like to call it the Gympin tricep pushdown. And it's this handle right here. This G stands for Gympin. Everybody asks me, where do you get it? We actually have some more. We have another one with these handles that I like to use a lot. And we actually made this board with all of our handles. We got more, but the most used ones. So for everybody who's wondering which handle this is, it's by Gympin, link down in the description. And I have an affiliation with them because I've been using them for a long time. The brand name actually comes from the pin that you stick into a cable machine to make it heavier. And the most important thing is that you can use my code VG10 for a good discount, because a discount on equipment like that, who doesn't want that? And in the meantime, you support me as well, so thank you very much for that golden support. But let's go to set number 2. Alright, so I just did the side delts. I'm going to superset that with the last tricep movement. It's going to be an overhead unilateral extension. And because the side delts don't overlap with tricep to the performance, you can save some time with supersetting those two and create a better pump. Let's go. Alright guys, done with the workout. Did a few more of those tricep extensions and at least 3 sets of the side lateral raises. But I'm wearing the shirt that I'm about to take a picture of. As you can see, a nice oversized shirt with a nice vintage logo in premium quality. And just look at the back as well. So hopefully you can see the vintage logo on here. I'm wearing 3XL, so this is an oversized t-shirt which is available on vintagenetics.com. You can use code VINTAGE for a nice discount, but this is what I like to wear during leg day or even before and during chest and back day before taking this off to reveal the pump. But I love to walk around in this comfortably the whole day. So this is not just workout clothing, but this is actually the clothing that I like to wear on a day-to-day basis. But now it's time for the post-workout meal. So, post-workout meal right over here. So instead of the rice flour with the whey dripping fruit, I'm choosing nothing short of golden rice, some vegetables, and of course some chicken, which is also delicious. I've been having a little bit of digestive issues on a high day because then I eat a lot of carbs, basically a lot of volume, and the rice flour that I have takes up a lot of water. And the whey that I use, then is also quite a lot of protein, because then I have the breakfast, which is rice flour and whey, and then the post-workout meal, which is rice flour and whey. Both big volume, both big in whey. And you know, after a while, after having been doing this for months, maybe even more than a year, you know, sometimes you gotta revert back to just the basic foods that can't go wrong, like rice, vegetables, and basically whole foods like chicken or fish. And I just felt like it, you know. I love vegetables. I love food like this. I've been eating this my whole life. And I'm changing it up, but still keeping basically the same stuff in, because rice flour or whole rice is basically the same. But now I can actually, you know, mix it up with some savory spices instead of sweetness. So I'm kind of in a savory mood right now. Maybe because I need more salt or something, because I'm getting low in body fat. But I'm going to enjoy this one. The macros of this, well, let me just say the ingredients. 165 grams of uncooked parboiled rice. We have 250 grams of vegetables, always keeping the veggies high to keep fiber high, because we're also adding 250 grams of chicken, which is quite a lot of protein. And the higher the protein goes, the higher the fiber content should go as well for your digestive tract to handle it. Anyway, let's enjoy this one, guys. So now it's time to go into the sun bed, the tanning bed. Normally I like to use the natural sun, of course, but in the Netherlands it's kind of difficult to get any sun in the first few months of the year. So we're using this one right here to you know, get a nice tan, because it looks that much better combined with an actual tanning you know, spray tan, for example, on the show. If you already have a base tan, that looks good. Anyway, let's go. Alright, we are back home, and now it's time to create the meal after the post-workout meal. But this time, every meal, so 4 more meals, they will all have 70 grams of rice, which is pretty easy. So the next 3 meals will actually be all pretty similar. So we have some vegetables right there, and I actually have the rice in this crock pot, some golden rice right there, and I will actually also eat some white fishes, tilapia, but sourced from a high quality source. And yeah, I'm gonna show you the end result, but I'm also cooking for Marley and the children. They will actually have pearl couscous with a meatball and some oven vegetables as well. So let's enjoy this and show you the end result. Alright, so this is the end result of the meal. As you can see, the 2 tilapia fishes, some cucumber I added, the vegetables are beneath is the golden rice. Let me actually change this a little bit. That looks a lot clearer. And the sauce on top is a zero sauce, ultralight sauce by ESN. And Dexter has a tendency to always talk when I talk, but hey, that's Dexter. And Lara and Marley and Dexter later, when he feels like eating, are enjoying some delicious pearled couscous, which I never ate before myself, but it looks delicious, isn't it, Lara?
It is delicious, eh, Lara?
And some vegetables, and they have a meatball as well. Let's enjoy.
Oh, ik ben er weer aan het viespeuken. Hier.
Alright, did some walking outside, walking inside on a treadmill. We reached the 12k steps, which is the goal every day, on top of the 30 minutes of cardio. And now it's time for the last meal of the day before heading to bed. Let me show you. So this obviously are the vegetables. With the last meal I like to put in some asparagus. It's kind of like, what do you call that, a tradition that I like to do with the last meal. Ever since my competition last year, during the peak week, I put in a lot of asparagus during my last meals just to shed a bit of extra cellular water, and it's just delicious and healthy, good fibers, so why not? Here we have the protein source. We have the fatty fish in the form of salmon, so just one salmon fillet and one tilapia for the extra protein. And here is the rest of the golden rice, and I'm going to combine this and enjoy this, of course. And that is it, you guys. That was the video of the day. I really want to thank you a lot for watching. You know, I'm doing my best to find the time to film these videos for you guys, and I truly appreciate the kind comments that you guys deliver under these videos, and it really does help the algorithm. I love reading them, even though I can't react to most of them. I still watch them. I put the notification on my phone, and I like to read all of your comments, so please continue to do so and let me know what else you want to see. And you know, this t-shirt is out right now, so if you're interested in buying some gym clothing, you can support myself and my family. It's a family business by taking a look at vintagegenetics.com. Use code VINTAGE for a nice discount. Really do appreciate it. I've been doing this clothing business for many years now. It's just incredible to involve your own family with it and use the money to invest back into bodybuilding, into machines in the gym, in the channel, in traveling to bodybuilding shows. That's basically how it's been for years, and it's just amazing that you guys have provided that support for me. And on top of that, use code Wesley at esn.com for any supplements you might need of the highest possible quality that I don't think I even showed in this video, but I might make a full day of supplements as well, because I do take a lot of them to support my bodybuilding journey. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to stay